say to Jordan after something like that? Just to
Well,
pick him up?
Football is like life. It's learning experiences, and we all make mistakes in life, and football games are like that a lot of times. And no matter how many times, sometimes you cover things, guys, are in the moment, and I think it's going to be a learning experience that we all learn from. And you hear coaches say it all the time that that one play didn't cost us the game. There were a lot of opportunities we had all night, offensively and defensively and special teams, to really go for the jugular and have the knockout punch. And we weren't able to do that. We put ourselves in that situation, and it happened, and it hurts, and it's something that we're going to learn from, and something we'll move on from, and we'll continue to get better and stronger from it.
Mike, did you just kind of feel like this game was a lot kind of like this season? You guys were so close to doing a lot of things and just couldn't quite get over the top, couldn't quite finish enough times.
It's a lot like it, and this is not the beginning of the year. It's our 13th game, and I thought we got better throughout the year. We improved in all areas as a football team, became more consistent on both sides of the ball, but we got to get the killer instinct. We got to get where when we've got somebody on the ropes, we got to know how to go for the jugular. When we score a touchdown, we got to get that stop defensively. When defensively we get that stop, we got to put it in the end zone. And too many times this year we let momentum slip out of our hands. And momentum can be a dangerous thing if you can ever gain it. And we're still trying to figure it out. A lot of that could be. You could say it's because of change and new coaching staff, but it's something that we got to do a better job of instilling and putting ourselves in those situations in the off seasons where we know what it feels like to be in those situations, how to grab that momentum.
Rashard, when you look at, you outgained that team by nearly 100 yards, but do you go back to like the two passes to you in the end zone, and it's those close chances that you're going to lament more than what maybe Jordan did at the end of the game?
When I dropped that pass, man, I don't know what was going through my head. I was a little frustrated because before then, there was a couple plays where I was wide open and I didn't know why I didn't get the ball. So I was just a little frustrated. I'm gonna sleep on it, man. I might not sleep tonight, but other than that, man, it's something that I can definitely improve on, and life still goes on.
Rashard, did you say whether you'll come back?
No, sir.
Coach, speaking of momentum, you guys went down and tried to score multiple times and ended up having to kick a field goal, and then you kicked off and they ran the touchdown, 96 yards to the house. Was that a turning point in the game for you?
Well, it's still early in the ball game. When you give up an explosive play like that, it hurts, and it was momentum for them, but the ball game wasn't over. We still had a lot of football to be played, and we still put ourselves in positions to win the football game. We had opportunities where we didn't execute in the red zone. We had guys open, we didn't hit them, we didn't give our quarterback enough time to set his feet and feel comfortable. But you got to give Nevada credit. There's two defensive ends in their pass rush. They do a nice job. They make you feel uncomfortable, and that's what you want to do as a pass rush. And all the time, it's not about sacks. It's sometimes making a guy feel uncomfortable. But I thought Nick showed a lot of toughness tonight. I thought he showed a lot of fortitude, continued to put ourselves in position to make plays. And then we did. We ended up coming back and taking the lead, and unfortunately we didn't hold the lead. But, we worked that situation all the time. We had a minute, a chance to win the ball game, and we didn't finish. Time ran out. You'd like to have one more snap, but we didn't. We got to learn from it and figure out how to improve in those situations.
Was there any talk at the end of the game as they were driving to let them score, to leave more time on the clock, or was that never entering your mind?
No, there was some discussion, but I just have a hard time letting somebody score when you got the lead. I thought the field goal kicker was kicking the ball low all night, and I thought if we got a stop there, we might have a chance to block. And if he made it, it would not have gave us much time, probably around 30 seconds. But I thought the right thing was to do. You got the lead, you got to try to hold them, and then hopefully get a block.
Joe, as a defense, were you guys kind of stunned? You played pretty well in that second half. You gave the field goal to start the second half, but after that, nothing. And then they kind of gassed you with some teens, runs, and
Yeah, towards the end, we weren't tackling as well as we should have, and we just need to do a better job containing the big plays.
Joe, what was it that made Butler so effective?
What was that?
What is it about Butler that makes him so good, James
Right.
Butler?
He's a good hard runner. Yeah, just give him credit. They fought the whole game.
Coach, you said you worked that 1 minute drill a lot. Was going when you practice it, do you not practice spiking it? I mean, there were multiple times when you could have spiked it to kill the
Well,
clock.
I'm a firm believer when you get a first down in college football, the clock stops. Okay, when you allow them to spike the ball and the clock stop and play, that's going to burn 4 more seconds, and it's a chance to run a play. I thought Nick and the offensive line and the receivers did a great job every time on the first down, getting lined up. We were ready for play. When the official blew it ready for play, we snapped the ball. And those are plays that you can't get back. And it wasn't like we were running dead plays. We were getting positive plays and moving the ball down the field.
Rashard, just how disappointing is it to lose a game like this when you guys had it in your mind, felt like you probably had it?
Well, I mean, we practiced hard. Just going into this game, man, we put a lot of hard work and dedication, not into that, but only the season as well. So, I mean, just to go out with an L for these seniors, man, we really wanted to get them a W on their way out. But, I mean, life goes on, and you got to live with it.
You pleased overall with how the season went?
Yeah, I feel like we overcame a lot of adversity, and man, I couldn't be more proud of this team.
You break the career receiving yards record in this game. Does that mean anything in a loss, though?
You know what? Coming to the CSU, I never would have imagined that. Man, I'll even be close to his record, but it's a huge accomplishment that I set out for, and I'm glad I got it.
Any extra hurt or frustration that it's a loss to the Mountain West? It's a loss in the family kind of.
No, I mean, a loss is a loss. You know, it really didn't matter who we played. It's another opportunity to play with each other. We always talk about it's about us. It's not the opponent. And you know, we didn't get it done. And you got to give Nevada credit. I know it feels like, well, we had a chance to win the game, and they had chances all game too. They put themselves in position to make plays, and they made more plays than we did. But as far as it was Nevada over X team, really doesn't matter. It's about us, and we didn't get it done, and you got to give the other team credit.
Rashard mentioned the seniors. What's been your message to those guys as you talk with them now, and a group that comes in to have to make adjustments, new staff, and all that? What do you say to those guys?
Well, first of all, I say thank you. It's never easy when there's change, especially when there's change when things are going well. You know, but like I've told them all year, changes. You know, there's going to be change in your life is inevitable. It's going to happen. There's going to be things that happen. Sometimes you don't know why. But you got, you know, when you're part of a family, you got to be all in, and you got to go to work with one another. And you got to love one another through the good and the bad. And I really appreciate those guys. You know, when we were down, they could have easily said, you know, well, this shouldn't have happened to us, or said, why us? But they fought and they stuck together, and just told those guys how much I appreciated them, what they did for this program before I got here, and the year I was here. And you know, Colorado State's been playing football for a long time, but there haven't been a lot of years of consistency. And right now there's some consistent play of 3 straight winning seasons, 3 straight bowl games, and it's something to be proud of. But by no means are we satisfied of where we're at or where we're going to go. You know, these underclassmen have to take it to another level of every day of where we want to be. You know, because teams are getting better in our league. There's good football teams, and if we want to be what we want to say we want to be, we have to be committed day in and day out. And that's why I came here. I believe it can be done. I believe this program is really has a high ceiling of what it can do as a university, as an athletic program, and a football program. And I'm excited about the future. Am I disappointed today that we didn't win for Joe and some of the other seniors? Yeah, I'm disappointed. But I'm also not down in the dumps. I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about the guys on this team. I'm excited about this recruit class that we have coming in. I can't wait to get back to work.